Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today we're going to dress up as Spider-Man. What you want to do is click the avatar button, which will take you straight to here. As you can see, this is my avatar. We're going to need to start by removing the current items. So we're going to head through the list and start with the hair. As you see, we can take that off and then we go through the rest of the list because we have to remove the jumper and we have to remove the trousers. Boom! And that's how he looks with nothing on but a face. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the head, so the face of Spider-Man's mask. If you search for Spider, you should be able to find it down the list. There's two, and this one is the best suited. Now, you'll see as I put this on, there's a little kind of issue at the top of their head where your head protrudes past the mask. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the head itself so it fits the mask properly, because as you can see it pops through and it doesn't look quite right. So we're going to select this one here, and as you can see, just like that, the mask fits wonderfully. So now that's done, we've got part 1 of 5 to look like Spider-Man now in place. So what we're going to do is we're going to look through and look for the arm. It should be here. If you just search for Spider, there's going to be a common theme here. And as you see, we've got the arm now ready and equipped. What we're going to do is going to do the next leg, because obviously you need to have Spider-Man's legs. And we got one done. Now as you can see, it's slowly coming together, and we are starting to look a bit like the old Spidey-Man. And as I just go through, just follow the steps, because at this point you'll be able to see how to look like Spider-Man. And as we're at a point now, we just need the main body, but you can see how he almost looked like the real deal, the real Spider-Man. And if we click on the body section, literally just search down, because I've put it as a favourite, and as you can see there's a Spider-Man's body. You can click on the search icon and obviously search for Spider, but we now have the finishing piece, and that is it. We now are Spider-Man, but we need to make him look like Spider-Man. Now he looks like it, but the proportions are out. What we need to do is make him not look so small. So we're going to shrink the head a little bit, and then we're going to adjust the width of the upper body and the height of it to make him a bit more Spidey. As you know, he's quite a tall, skinny person, so that's what we need to do, and that's what we've done. And with that being said, just follow what's on the screens, because I think that gives the best measurements for Spider-Man, and obviously you can tweak it if you don't agree. So now we've got the look, the height, and everything looks perfect for Spider-Man. We need to now make him run, move as much like Spider-Man as we can, obviously in Roblox. So we're going to go through, and I'm going to suggest the ones to select. So obviously the first one is just the standing pose. This one's really subtle, but I think it works really well because it's almost just a bit of a lean. And now we're heading over to the jump. Now this one is perfect. Look, he jumps up with his arm up, ready to throw a web if he needs to. That is the best jump you can get for this. Now we're going to move on to the climbing. Now this is the best climb, because as you see, if you climb out, it just looks normal, and that's what we need for Spider-Man. Although he probably doesn't do much climbing because he can web around. Now we got the falling, which is basically very similar to what we had before, because it works. Because when you're falling, obviously he needs to be able to shoot a web out pretty quick. Swimming, I felt this is a decent default swimming, so I would suggest using that one. Now the actual walking, I thought this sneaking pose is the best, because let's be honest, if he's walking about, he's obviously trying to be sneaky, trying to catch someone. But as we move on to the running, this one I believe is the most suitable. Do you not agree? That looks like how Spider-Man would run. If you say no, I don't know what Spider-Man you've seen, but it's not the same one I've seen. And obviously what we want to do, just so we can use it again, is just save it, and we're going to call it the old Spidey-Man. Hit the old create button, and that will save it so you can use it again really quickly. Hit on the done, and away we go. There you go. You are now a full-on Spider-Man in Roblox.